Alaska, the last frontier, where wilderness stretches as far as the eye can see. This trip has taken me almost a year to plan. I'm excited to get it started and happy to have my son Paul and one of my oldest and dearest friends Brian join me on this adventure.
Welcome to Fairbanks, where the local time is.
My son Paul and I arrived in Fairbanks from Texas.
Hey, Brian.
Brian was already there from Pennsylvania, ready to greet us. After a short night's sleep, we embarked on a journey unlike any other, a drive up the legendary Dalton Highway from Fairbanks to the Arctic Ocean. For many reasons, it's one of the most challenging road trips anyone might take. Our road trip began in Fairbanks, where we set our compass due north to Prudhoe Bay and the Arctic Ocean. About 100 miles north of Fairbanks, we come to the start of the Dalton Highway, also known as Hall Road. The Dalton Highway is over 400 miles, reaching the Arctic Ocean to the north. This gravel road is a lifeline for the oil industry, traversing some of the most remote and challenging terrain in North America. It's here where the biggest challenges of the journey begin. It's one of the toughest roads to travel in the entire world. Most of the road is unpaved. The areas which are paved are beat up by the Alaskan ice and snow. Another challenge is fuel. There are only 2 gas pumps along the 414 miles of the Dalton Highway. The Brooks Mountain Range and the Adigan Pass present yet another challenge. Our second major point of interest, the mighty Yukon River. It's one of the longest and most iconic rivers in North America. The Girder Bridge carries both the Dalton Highway and the Alaskan Pipeline. It's also our first gas stop along the Dalton Highway.
7.49 a gallon.
After fueling up at the Yukon River, we continued north, where we reached a significant geographical point, the Arctic Circle. This imaginary line marks the point where the sun doesn't set for 2 months during the summer and doesn't rise for 2 months during the winter. We just happened to be crossing the Arctic Circle a few days before the summer solstice. Welcome to the land of the midnight sun. After crossing the Arctic Circle, we arrived at the last place to resupply before the end of the road in Prudhoe Bay. We still had about 6 hours of driving before reaching Dead Horse. We had a lot of highway to go, including the Brooks Mountain Range. However, with 24 hours of daylight, we didn't have to worry about driving after dark. As we descended from the Adigan Pass into what is known as the North Slope, we were treated to stunning vistas and the surrounding valleys and tundra. We kept our eyes peeled as the area is known for abundant wildlife. After hours of driving through some of the most remote landscapes on Earth, we arrived in Dead Horse, the end of the road. Located on the shores of the Arctic Ocean, Dead Horse and Prudhoe Bay serves as the gateway to the North Slope oil fields.
You gotta commit to the bit, right?
It's a surreal feeling standing at the edge of the continent, with nothing but icy waters stretching out before us.
Oh, Brian! That's it. Yeah, all the way. Oh, Brian! once you're out there, what are you gonna do? Oh.